In Prodigy's recent huge update, where we were able to fight and defeat the Puppet Master displayed several shadow spells that we had never seen before, and some of them had very unique concepts. In this video, I am going to discuss and analyze all of the shadow spells that were introduced with this new update. If you don't already know about this update or are wondering how to defeat the Puppet Master, check out my 2 recent videos right here. So let's get into discussing some shadow spells. This first one is a spell that the Puppet Master will use quite often during the battle, at least several times. And the Puppet Master creates a portal, and it opens up on your side to one of your teammates, or you, and it drains some of your hearts, not that much of your hearts, and it also takes a magic slot if you have one open. So let's watch this spell in action. As you can see here, a portal opens up on both sides, and some of your hearts are taken, and your magic slot is drained. This is a very cool spell. I really like how it is executed, and it doesn't have to be on your wizard either. It can be on either of your pets as well. This next one is for sure the most unique concept of them all. The Puppet Master is able to take one of your pets and send them over to his side. This is just crazy to think about. The Puppet Master sends out a large shadow purple hand that will grab your pet and transport it over to his side. Let's watch this spell in action. As you can see, a very cool looking shadow hand is sent out to grab your pet, and they are just transported over to the Puppet Master's side. It's just really a very cool concept that I think is done very well. Although I don't like having my pet on his team, it is a very cool spell. And your pet will be returned to you in a couple of turns. Even though they will attack you, you should not attack them as best as you can. You don't want to attack your pet. And the Puppet Master can and will use this more than one time a battle. So just remember to try your best not to hit your teammate while they are on the Puppet Master's side. Now this next spell actually may be one of my favorite spells in the entire game, just based on how it looks. It looks extremely cool. It is an area of effect spell, but it is also really good. It does a lot of damage. Rocks move across the ground to your team, and a large eruption of purple fire spews up and hits your whole team. It looks very good. Let's see it in action. As you can hear, there is a very cool sounding sound effect that goes along with this spell. And look at the visual of this spell. It looks very cool and is very well executed. The Puppet Master will use this once or twice a battle, mainly. Maybe more, who knows, depending on where you are in the battle. Just be mindful of this spell. Even though it is an area of effect spell, it will deal a surprising amount of damage. This next one is like a shadow recolor version of the spell, the water spell, Flood. This is one that I'm pretty sure only the Puppet Master can cast. That's what I've seen. I've not seen any of the other bosses be able to cast this shadow spell in particular. This is another area of effect spell, but it does not do as much damage as the previous spell. Here is a visual comparison between this spell and the water spell Flood. As you can see, both spells greatly resemble each other, meaning that this is a shadow recolored Flood. And this last spell is another one that I am pretty sure is only cast by the Puppet Master. It is a shadow recolored version of the spell Eruption or Volcanon or Conflagration, because they all look pretty much the same. Let's see it in action. As you can see, just like Flood got a shadow version, Volcanon got a shadow version as well. I am going to put a side-by-side comparison of the two so that you can better see this. So as you can see, they are definitely the same spell, just different elements. Now, during this update, there were a couple of spells that were new and seemed to only be able to be casted by some of the shadow bosses that the Puppet Master made us fight. This one is a shadow recolor of this spell Forest Hurricane, or as it is called now, Leaf Vortex. Now, this spell also does look really cool, and like the previous two I mentioned, it is a recoloring of another spell to make it the shadow element. But then it was found that this spell actually can be cast in the game. It was found that the shadow spell Shadow Blast had its animation changed to look like this spell now. So now this spell is the spell Shadow Blast, and it can be cast with any pets that have that spell. Now, the other spell that was found that fits this category is basically the same spell, but is an area of effect multiple version of it. 2 of the Shadow Hurricanes shoot out at each opponent. This spell also looks very cool when being used. But just like the last one, it was found that this spell was also a changed animation of another spell, this time of the area of effect multiple spell Shadow Storm. As you can see, Luna casts it right here. And this last spell is the one that can be cast by the Puppet Master's staff itself, one called Eclipse. It is a smaller version of the Shadow Flood that the Puppet Master was able to cast. It is the same as the spells Down Portal and Torrent, the smaller versions of the spell Flood. So these are all of the new shadow spells that were introduced in Prodigy's huge update where you can battle the Puppet Master. What do you think about all of these new shadow spells? Have you defeated the Puppet Master yet? Let me know in the comments.